Hello, I'm Yvonne Kuo, a family care navigator with the USC Family Caregiver Support Center. Today, I'll be speaking about the Family Caregiver Checklist, what family caregivers need to know. But before I get started with the checklist, I'd like to identify who a caregiver is. Many family members who are taking care of another family member do not identify themselves as caregivers. He or she thinks that the things they do for their family member, their parents, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, or children, are things that they should do for their family. However, if you are helping a family member with any of the following tasks, such as bathing, dressing, grooming, cooking, coordination of medications, making sure they're taking their medications, running errands, any form of transportation, accompanying them to the doctor, or any coordination of care. If you identify with any of these, you are a caregiver. Now, I'll get started with the Family Caregiver Checklist. First, it is important to know your care receiver's medical diagnosis. Get a medical evaluation to get a clear diagnosis from the doctor. The diagnosis will help you understand the plan of care for the present and to prepare for the future, especially if it is a chronic condition versus an acute condition. You will need a different plan of care if your family member is diagnosed with a chronic condition. A chronic condition can last for many years because your family member requires ongoing medical attention or may have decreasing independent abilities of activities of daily living. Chronic conditions include heart disease, cancer, diabetes, dementia, or a combination of medical conditions. You also should do your own research and read about the diagnosis in addition to what the doctor says. Due to the high level of importance of legal aspect of family caregiving, it is very important that legal arrangements are made as early as the caregiving process begins. The legal aspects will set up clear guidelines to future management of your family member's health, finances, and well-being. Advanced Healthcare Directive is a legally binding document that identifies a person's values, choices, and provides instructions for future health care. It is used to name trusted individuals called healthcare agents to make healthcare decisions on behalf of the person, and also to provide written instructions about the person's choice for healthcare. Physician's Order for Life-Sustaining Treatment, POST. It is a portable medical order for specific medical treatments the patient would want based on his or her diagnosis, prognosis, and goals of care. The POST is for people who are seriously ill or have advanced frailty. POST forms must be filled out and signed by a healthcare provider. The Durable Power of Attorney. The DPOA for medical, legal, and finance management. The DPOA is a document that provides information for a person's medical emergencies and when there's declines in mental functioning, and can ensure that their finances are taken care of. The purpose of a DPOA is to plan for medical emergencies, cognitive decline, or other situations when a person is no longer capable of making decisions. Living will. A living will gives written instructions to other family members and to doctors about what medical treatment a person does and does not wish to have, should he or she become unable to express them. A living will is different than a will. A will takes legal effect after a person passes away. A living will is for when a person is still living. Trusts includes revocable or irrevocable and special needs. A trust is a fiduciary arrangement that allows a third party or trustee to supervise property and assets on behalf of the beneficiary or beneficiaries. The trusts can be arranged in many ways and can specify exactly how and when the assets pass to the beneficiaries. Conservatorships. A conservatorship is when a court appoints a person, whether it be a family member or a public guardian, to manage an incapacitated person or minor's financial and personal affairs. The conservator's duties include overseeing finances, establishing and monitoring the physical care of the conservatee, and managing living arrangements. It is very important to understand the health insurance policy and benefits of your family member. Health insurance covers essential health benefits critical to maintaining a person's health and treating illnesses and accidents. Health insurance protects a family member and you from unexpected high medical costs. It can provide free preventive care such as vaccines, screenings, and some checkups. There is a program called Health Insurance Counseling and Advocacy Program called HICAP that provides individuals with one-to-one Medicare counseling about supplemental plans, prescription drugs, Medicare Advantage plans, long-term care, legal appeals, and more. There is a HICAP in each county. Although family caregiving can be currently very stressful, it is important to begin to plan for the long term to prevent unexpected events and to decrease the burden of the current situation. There are programs with varying eligibility requirements. It is important to know whether it may be consideration for your person you care for. Medi-Cal offers free or low-cost health coverage for low-income California residents. In-home supportive services, IHSS programs help pay for services provided to low-income older adults or disabled individuals so that they can remain safely and comfortably in their home. Services include house cleaning, meal preparation, laundry, grocery shopping, personal care services, and protective supervision. Social Security helps older adults, workers who become disabled, and families in which a spouse or a parent passes away. Benefits are based upon the amount of income a person earned during his or her working life. Veterans benefits. As a veteran, a person and their dependents may be eligible for benefits that can provide financial and other forms of assistance through the Veterans Affairs. Long-term care insurance. It is different than medical or health insurance. Long-term care insurance is coverage that provides nursing home care, home health care, and or personal or adult daycare for individuals aged 65 or older or with a chronic or disabling condition that needs constant supervision. They reimburse a daily amount for covered support services. It may seem that the best living situation for your family member is to be at home. However, it is important to consider the different advantages and disadvantages of other care setting options. Your family member's care needs and the family caregiving situation may change over time. It is good to know about the different residential care options. At home, this option allows a person to live in a home setting or within a family member's house. There may be the option of additional care, such as for hiring home care professionals to assist with some of the care needs of your family member. Residential care facilities are sometimes called assisted living facilities, retirement homes, or boarding care homes. They provide care, supervision, and assistance with daily living activities to individuals over the age of 60 or individuals under the age of 60 with comparable needs. Skilled nursing facilities, SNFs, provide medical, nursing, and rehabilitative care. Residents often cannot perform one or more activities of daily living, such as bathing, dressing, grooming, and toileting. Nursing facilities must have physicians readily available for residents. Some nursing facilities may specialize in only residents with specific conditions. An example would be just psychiatric disorders. Self-care involves nurturing the family caregiver's well-being through exploring personal interests and hobbies. Nurturing and caring for yourself includes sensory activities such as spending time outdoors, taking a warm bath, deep breathing, or just listening to music. Pleasurable activities include gardening, doing arts and crafts, or just watching movies or TV. Mental activities such as cleaning. Believe it or not, some family caregivers actually find cleaning the house to be relaxing. Crossword puzzles, jigsaw puzzles. Spiritual activities include reading poetry or motivational quotes, meditating, or having a walk through nature. Emotional activities includes journaling your feelings or just crying and laughing when you need to. Practicing self-compassion. Physical activities include walking, running, dancing, yoga, bike riding. Social activities is to go out with a friend, calling a friend, joining a book club, or a support group. It is important to develop a strong social support system. A strong social support team includes family members, friends, faith-based organizations, and support groups. These groups of people help keep the family caregiver feeling connected and able to find stress relief while caregiving. Most importantly, do not try to handle the family caregiving alone. Having support from community and senior services programs can help the family caregiver feel a sense of community outside of their caregiving situation. The programs and organizations shown here are not all inclusive. This is just a way to begin developing your community support team. Please do not hesitate to call and start developing your community support team for your family caregiving with the USC Family Caregiver Support Center. Our toll-free number is 1-800-540-4442. I encourage you to go onto our website at www.untitled to register your email so that you can begin receiving updates of our family caregiving events and activities. Thanks for joining me today for this session on the Family Caregiver Checklist. I hope you found this information helpful. If you would like more information about family caregiving resources and support, please call the USC Family Caregiver Support Center.